What is going on, everybody? It is Jamil with MILMID Studios. Welcome back to another video. Today we're actually recording with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and we have active tracking on, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty nifty feature. We're also recording with the external DJI mic, but that's an aside because today I actually want to talk about what it's like for me being a smaller YouTube channel, building an audience, creating content, and how not to get discouraged. So today's video has been on my mind for maybe the last week or so. A creator that I just recently followed, I won't say his name, but he does content on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, you know, going over the settings, the best settings to have to achieve the best quality. He has some really good tutorials and really good content, really good information. And he recently made a community post. And on his community post, he was talking about how his last video didn't get a lot of engagement and how that discouraged him. And he was kind of putting it out to his audience. He was saying, what do you guys want to see? Why did you guys subscribe? Tell me in the comments, what sort of content should I make to get that engagement? Now, I had a bit of an issue. It kind of disturbed me to have that kind of mentality, and I've never had that mentality. For me, the YouTube channel has always been about doing what I'm passionate about, investing in myself and in my channel. And the mentality that I had was that along the way, people with similar interests who like the content that I make, they're gonna follow, they're gonna subscribe, and that's how you get like a really faithful, engaged community. Not every video is gonna knock it out of the park. I know all about, you know, putting your heart and soul into a video and editing for hours. And for a lot of us, especially those of us with smaller channels, this isn't our main income. We have our jobs, we have our families. So this is something that you want to invest in. And that's kind of how you have to look at it. You're not gonna immediately have a return on investment. You may not have a return on investment for years to come, but consistency is what I found to be my best friend. And in addition to that consistency, because if you're super consistent, you can easily get burnt out. In addition to that consistency, you have to have a passion, and you have to be doing this for yourself. You can't have numbers as the metric. You can't have views or likes and comments as the metric. Obviously, those play a role in terms of, you know, showing you how you're doing. Are you engaging, or are you piquing the engagement of your community? Is this stuff that your community is interested in? And that can sort of guide you. But in terms of your own personal growth and own personal wellness, I think it's very dangerous to have metrics such as likes, comments, and views. And for me personally, I started my channel a few years ago, and I have 2,800 subscribers, and I'm thrilled. I'm so humbled that, you know, there are people that would look at my content, stuff that I've created, my own work, and they would hit that subscribe button, they'd hit that like button. But to be honest with you, and to be very frank, it's not the end all be all. I'm so happy with what I do because I'm doing it for me. And I'm trying to get better in this craft, in this art, in this discipline of photography. And the people that, you know, like the content and hit that subscribe button, they're kind of joining my journey along the way. And it's a super humbling thing. So when I saw this super good fella just down about his engagement on a previous video, you know, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And it's no offense to him at all, but it's just something that I want to remind each and every one of you and remind myself that if you are looking to get into content creation, you have to make it first about yourself. Don't do things for others or what you think others want to see. Do things for yourself. And people who appreciate your drive, your consistency, and your content, they will join you along the way. And who's to say that a video that you put out now that only has a few hundred views doesn't have thousands or hundreds of thousands of views later on? So funny story. There's this old Sony Alpha 250, I think. I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. But an old Sony camera that my dad had. And I was like, hey, let me just do a POV video with this camera. And this was a couple of years ago at least. And I didn't think much of it. I just took the dog out for a walk. I had my GoPro strapped on and this old DSLR with the kit lens. And I was just out in the neighborhood taking pictures. And for me, it was just like a nothing video. Now that video has about 20,000 views on it. And literally, like, it's a camera that I wouldn't even think twice about using again. Like, it was such an aside thought for me. But you know what? People are looking for those kind of cameras. They want to see how they operate. Maybe they're looking for a used camera, they want to get into photography. So I tell this story to say this: view your channel as an investment. I think that if you're consistent, you have engaging content, and you have a good attitude, those things will help you expand your channel into what you want it to be. And your channel can really work for you. You can get sponsorships, you can get people interested in collaborations and that sort of thing. But just know that the numbers should never be the metric for your personal success. Make sure that you're happy and that you're fulfilled doing the thing that you like to do. And I think life is just a lot better that way. So I hope this, helps somebody, or, shed some light on this topic. Thank you guys, all of you that subscribe to the channel, that enjoy the content. I don't want to undermine what it is to have a good community, and the numbers can be nice for sure, but it's not everything. So me personally, I would much rather have a small, tight-knit, engaged, supportive community than having something massive and not have those things. So really do appreciate your guys' support. While we're here, before I end this video, I'm just gonna see if this tracking will actually take me all the way back to the backyard. So let's see. Hello there. Can you see me? Let's see how good this tracking is. Hiding in the bushes. Can it keep up? No, it definitely lost me. All right. Well, okay, now we're back to tracking. Okay, so you guys remember, the best gear is the gear you have, and the best photos are the ones you take. Don't forget to keep on shooting.